Look closely. What you are seeing isn't just a person, it is a shell. A body that is physically present, but a mind that has completely disconnected from reality. This is the effect of a drug cocktail known on the streets as Tranq. The media calls it the zombie drug. But here, in the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia, this isn't a horror movie. This is real life. If you walk down these streets, you feel like you've stepped onto the set of a post-apocalyptic film. Bent bodies, incoherent whispers, and open wounds. But the hardest question to answer is this: how did we get here? How did we arrive at a place where, just 2 hours from the White House and 2 hours from New York City, the wealthiest nation on earth allows its citizens to simply fade away? This is not just a story about addiction. Addiction is a symptom. This is a story about systemic collapse. It is the result of decades of failed policies, institutional greed, and a healthcare system that turns its back on the most vulnerable. We are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a city of historical importance, of universities, and of the American dream. But just minutes away from those iconic government buildings, we find the largest open-air drug market in the United States, perhaps in the world. Here, drugs are bought and sold in plain sight. There is no attempt to hide it. Extreme poverty, mental illness, and homelessness have converged into a single, festering wound on the landscape of the richest country in the world. To understand the wound, we have to trace the knife back through history. The story begins thousands of years ago, when opium was used as traditional medicine. In the 19th century, it became a weapon of empire. The British used it as a colonial tool, flooding China for profit and triggering the Opium Wars. But the 20th and 21st centuries brought a different kind of destruction. We saw the rise of heroin and crack cocaine. Then, the game changed entirely with the arrival of fentanyl, a synthetic opioid, 50 times stronger than heroin, largely supplied by foreign cartels and chemical companies. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, a new monster emerged: Tranq. Tranq is a mixture. It combines fentanyl with Xylazine, a powerful tranquilizer used on horses. Veterinarians use it to sedate large animals. It is absolutely not meant for human consumption. The result: it doesn't just stop your breathing like fentanyl, it eats your flesh. It creates wounds that rot while the person is still alive. This is Kensington. I honestly don't know how people live here. The shops are boarded up. The homes are cheap because no one wants to live in this area. Even with a police presence, the atmosphere changes as the sun goes down. Look at this. Constant drug use has broken them down. They walk hunched over, frozen in positions that look unnatural. In medical terms, these wounds often turn into gangrene, a dangerous infection causing tissue decay. For many, the only solution is amputation. I am honestly shocked. I see a man there. He is completely numb, unconscious. Look at his legs. No one is helping him. Not the hospitals that are overwhelmed, not the police who have normalized this, not the nonprofits who have failed to reach him. He is going to lose his leg. He could die at any moment, surrendered to this concrete reality. Look at this missing person flyer. Last seen March 29th. These are not just statistics. These are sons, daughters, brothers. They are missing people, lost to a labyrinth of addiction. Their families are back home, praying, while they wander these streets. And that syringe on the ground, it isn't a symbol of healing here. It's a symbol of pain. And sometimes, it is the end. The syringe, the wound, the isolation, it creates a cycle. Once you fall into this trap in a place like Kensington, finding a way out feels impossible. The system has failed them at every step, from the education that didn't warn them, to the doctors that overprescribe, to the society that now steps over them. This is why you must stay close to your family, and for those who believe, close to your faith. Because when those bonds break, the streets of Kensington are waiting to swallow you whole. We often talk about the American dream, but here, just a stone's throw from the corridors of power, we find the American nightmare. This isn't just a Philadelphia problem. It is a warning to the world about what happens when we dehumanize the vulnerable. We have to ask ourselves, is this the best we can do? Thank you for watching the deep dive. If this video opened your eyes, please subscribe and hit the bell. We are heading to Canada for the next episode. I'll see you there.